I think Beyonce is a little overhyped, just now in this day and age, but particularly because.
Welcome back to the Out of the Berg podcast. Your boy Chris, Shamar. Now we got a special guest. You may know him. Well, we know him as Mike. But if you see in a video where he's clapping and telling you to, be motivated and get your life together, he's here. What up, Mike? How about your motivation? What's good?
I'm good, yo. How y'all been, man?
Oh, man. Pandemic.
Yeah.
Are you Pandemic Pete?
How you doing? Pandemic. I understand.
As a podcast, we've been moving. We've been doing our thing. We've been out there, just like you, Mike. Just putting out content. But before we interview the man of the hour, Mike, High Value Motivation, how are you guys doing? Anything new? Because I know I ask this every week.
Make it easy for me. Nah, nothing new, really, at all.
And I guess we're all boring folk. Shamar, anything?
Just watching the King of New York kill the game.
Oh, is Avery? Who?
Oh, well, wait, pause. Hold up.
Who's Avery Mitchell?
A rare appearance?
Avery. Show the picture, goddammit.
Back.
Hello.
Oh, what's good? Avery.
Not much. My bad. I didn't realize we were recording as soon as as soon as we started. So I was like, oh, I'll just be a couple minutes late. They won't mind. Excuse me.
Nah, it's cool, bro.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, like we're in the intro phase.
Yeah.
But before we interview,
right on time.
Anything new? It's been a while.
There's a couple new things. But for the most part, I'm just trying to get a handle on stuff. Just try to see how that. I'm sorry, I got two bearded dragons here, and they're feisty because they're hungry. And I will be moving in and out of the scene very shortly.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
I mean, what is up, Mike? What is up, Shamar? Chris, Peter? There's so much happening. I feel like I missed everybody.
It's been a while.
Yes, it's been a while, but we'll get on to the interview with Mr. Michael Asadu Bempah. My first question is what got you to do this high value motivation thing? What was the inspiration?
Well, it's kind of a short story. So one time, when I was driving on the bus, because I work for Ride On. So I was driving, and then I was thinking in my mind, I'm like, maybe I should start this thing called high value motivation. And then I was thinking about maybe I should really do it, step out and just speak up and just speak about positivity things to help people become the best that they can be. And then we progressed forward towards the story. Then I was sleeping, and then God gave me a vision about I'm going to be doing high value motivation. I had a vision that I was going to create the logo, and I saw my exact profile picture that you guys see on my main page on the Greatest Me 23 page. So I saw that, and also saw the words high value motivation. And then once I woke up out of the dream, I was shocked. I was like, whoa. I was like, damn, this is for real. Because I woke up 2, maybe 3 o'clock a.m. And then once I woke up, I got to my laptop, and then I just started doing the logo, started doing the channel, and then the rest is history.
Oh, wow. Nice. Hey, when inspiration hits you got straight. I feel that.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man.
I could go next with another question. So, when you started doing this, was it were you nervous? Was there a nerve bug? Was it I know what I'm going to talk about? What's the process of well, I'm going to pick this topic this week or this topic this week, and your comfort?
I would say, because I want to be transparent. I want to be honest. So I would say the first couple of videos, I was just straight nervous. straight nervous because like I never spoke for a very long period over the camera. Like you guys see me on Snapchat, like I would like post my thing and then I would just say, I would speak for like a short few seconds. I would speak for like a short few seconds, but to speak for a long period of time in front of the camera, it was like very new to me. But at the end of the day, like this is my assignment. This is my God-given assignment given to me by God. So I was like, all right, come on, Mike, you can do this. Just like push yourself. You gotta get up, you gotta get on it because people are counting on you. This is the purpose that God is calling you to do. So like I pushed myself. I started with a few videos. Then I thought to myself, it could have been better. I could have done this way. I could have like approached it this way. I could have approached it that way. I could have said some more things here. So it was a learning process in the beginning, just like trying to figure out my rhythm. Like I was trying to figure out like how to start the video and then like how to end the video and just like how to be consistent. So I was just like trying to find like my identity, like my own way, like how to go about it, the high value motivation way. So it was just a long process and basically like the topics I would just pick the topics like I'm like really passionate about and I want people to like hear me out, like hear my story. Like at the end of the day, I know that I'm 27 years old. I don't have enough experience, but I don't care what the people say. I don't care what people say about like, oh, you don't have enough experience that you should wait until later on to do it. I'm like, no, I need to start it right now because like, I don't want to procrastinate on this gift that God has given me. So I just like, I'm going to run with this and I'm seeing the progression right now where I'm really getting comfortable with the camera. I have no fear of what I'm going to say. I know I'm going to receive backlash, but I'm just like, at the end of the day, I have to speak my truth. And if people don't like it, then that's their problem. And if people are going to rock with it, that's great too, because I'm a man and I have to speak my mind. And my greatest purpose is to just help people to become the best person, best man and woman that they can be. So this is a genuine purpose for me.
But so you said like you're young in the game and that you don't really necessarily have like a lot of experience with all this being on camera necessarily, but you have been on Out of the Berg. I think this is your third time now. I think the first one was our 8th episode, which was when it picked up the quality. Y'all should go back if you haven't seen that one already, everybody in the audience. But just being with us for so long, you've seen our growth and our evolution just over the time span that we've been doing this. And so my question to you is, do you see yourself changing as time goes by? Like you're saying, like you don't have, like people might say you don't have necessarily enough experience, but as you gain that experience, would you let yourself grow with that? Or do you think you would stay, or do you think you kind of stay somewhat rigid to the message that you already have, but then maybe, I guess, change it as time goes on, I guess you could say?
I would say, because I'm trying to understand your question. So I'm gonna repeat what you said. So like you're asking like as time progresses, you're asking if I'm gonna be like changing like my approach, something like that.
Like your approach or your perspective, like because let's say I don't know, let's say the last video you put out, and then you look at that video, let's say 3 years from now. You can be like, I actually could revisit that and add this and say maybe I wasn't right here, or maybe say I could rephrase that this way and people would understand it better. Like, would you go back and change, or like would you like if you were to like just in this I guess scenario redo a video or retouch a topic, would it be somewhat of like the same message, or would it be like a evolution of just your perspective over that time?
Oh, gotcha, bro. I understand now. Yeah, definitely. Like as time goes on, because like information changes. The information that I gave is gonna change like a few years from now. It's like cars, like they're always changing. They're always, and we gotta adapt to like the new changes. So I'm definitely like the topics that I speak now, like we have to like revisit them over and over again. So like Like, for example, yeah. Like if I'm gonna, like, for example, like I gave a video about the 4 tips to not being a simp. There's probably gonna be like more new information out there about that we haven't heard. So then because like I'm always watching videos, I'm always reading the books, and there's something that I'm gonna be adding on to that. So because like the 4 tips, like there's more than 4 tips. So like there's probably more than 10 ways that you can be a simp. So like I know like a few years down the line, like you said, I'm definitely gonna look back at my videos, and then I'm definitely gonna like change things here, like because like a few like 3 years down the line, I know I'm gonna be like even better. Like if I keep it up day after day after day, like week after week after week, like speaking, then I'm gonna be 10 times better. So then like once I like learn new information, then I'm gonna gather that and like take that to the new video. And plus I might add in some old information, but then we gotta make sure that we get the new information in.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that answer.
I like that. Mike, you just, cause it was great that you mentioned the 4 simps video, because I have I'm gonna ask you questions, but like in your video, because it was the first one, well, we kind of saw our faces. So Chris, I don't think you were in there, but we reminisced about our old times, our wild things, and some old pictures. But
oh man,
get it. He took us back. But what I saw from that video, the Stop Chasing Woman video, and then also like the tips of not simping for women, it's like, you're brutally honest. What made you more comfortable about talking about your actual experiences with women in those scenarios? Because we was with you there then. We was with you there, and I was like, I can be honest on this show at times, but I was like, dang, Mike is really being honest.
Yeah.
Like what what made you feel comfortable finally being honest about, your mistakes and your growth?
Man, this is let's get into it. So, man, I'm just for one, I'm just sick and freaking tired of the simping. Jeez, like I've heard so many stories about the simping, and then do you want me sharing one?
Sure, by all means.
Sure, go for it, Mike.
man, because like I'd be like hearing stories about like guys are like, what's it called? Like guys are sending money to females for like feet pics, like probably like $1,000 for feet pics.
I mean, hey, some people they're desperate. OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
In a case like that would be a commodity. Did you have a different example that you would like to share?
Like I would just see a lot, like I would start with me. Like the main reason is like I don't want the guys in the future to make the same mistakes that I've made. Like I'll be brutally honest. I'll say I was by far the biggest simp in college. Man, I was trying to get a girl. I was trying to look for a girlfriend. Every time we go to the club, I had the chase mentality. Go, ooh. I was like, oh, how many girls are in the club? And oh man, who should I dance with first? And then
Shamar, the dance.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
It was always so serious too. Like he's on a mission.
Man, y'all gotta watch the YouTube video for this one. This is a YouTube episode. Don't listen on any list of the platform, but watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And like I was just be doing the most, man. Like, and then I was like, yeah, I was just doing the most, like just trying to like text girls a lot, and then just like make them my number one priority. And then at the time, I would call myself a boy because I didn't have a man mentality. Like Like, I can't make girls the number one priority. I have to make myself the number one priority. And that was just the thing that I was just missing when I was like 23, 24, 25. Like, I was like a boy. Like, I was just immature. Like, my priorities wasn't straight. And then like, if a girl didn't like me or I got rejected, then I would just ruin my day. But I try to find validation through them and not try to find validation within myself, because I have to find validation within myself. I have to be happy with myself. I can't find happiness in a woman because they'll never satisfy you. Only your purpose, what you do for this world, your goals, just helping people out and just using your gift to like help the next person, to help the next generation. That's what really fulfills you. And that was just something that I was just totally missing out in college. Like, if I had the mentality now, my mentality now, and then take it to like when I was in college, man, I would be like ahead. But at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. I have to go through those heartbreaks to like get to be the man that I am today. And like I said before, I'm just tired of like all these guys like wasting their time on the wrong women. Because like females, they can feel that when you're very interested, and then they know themselves they want to mess with you or not. So they can like prey on your weakness, and they can like use you for like attention. They can use you for your money, your resources. They can manipulate you and just do wherever they want with you because they feel like they have you. But the biggest key is you can't let them have you. You gotta be satisfied with yourself. You got to put yourself first, and you got to have fun and enjoy life. And then once they see that, then they're going to enjoy and be part of your program, part of your kingdom, part of your empire. So because as men, we are the leaders, we are the protectors, we are the providers. We set the standard. We have to make the decisions. At the end of the day, it all starts with us. We were created first before the women. So it's really important to just make yourself the priority first, and then everything else will fall in line. And just live in the moment and have fun. Don't. I made this mistake. I based my time in the club on how many females can I get with, but that's just the wrong way to go. You have to base your time on just like having fun with yourself, having fun with being alone, and just enjoying the company that you're with, and just live in the moment, because like 1.80 people die every second. So we can't waste no moment. We can't waste no time. Time is money, and we can't make females the priority. Make yourself the priority, and everything will be all good.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't really think about that neither.
Well, I feel that, Mike. You said something that was key. The wrong woman. You know, I think back in college, and also I could.
Can we kind of keep this light?
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Like we're attacking.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna go that. But I'm just saying, he said that because it could go both ways with females. Like the wrong type of man to invest your time in, or the wrong type of woman. So I like the person. Yeah, the wrong person. So it's like back in college, our mindset was like we wanted validation. Right? That was the number one thing. We want validation. We want to feel a part of something. And when we don't, we beat ourselves up about it, you know? And I'm glad that you took your time to like explain that to the people. Because I feel like that's what a lot of people that go, well, not a lot, because there were people that I know that did other things. But I think that's what people need to know. Like, validate yourself and everything will fall in line. So yeah, I like that. But where do you see this going? Like, are you gonna do like a podcast like us? Are you gonna like take this, make it a show? Like, where do you see it in the future?
Man, I'll see in the future like I would like it to be a podcast one day. Like eventually, I would like to have like a team. Well, actually. Like I would like to do it like a podcast / show or something like that, but mostly like a show where like I'd be like on YouTube, and then like I give my tips and stuff like that, and just help the men and the women out, because I want to target everyone, just like to help everyone become the best that we can be, so we can become a better society. I'm looking to, like, at the end of the day, I would like to make this like my main job, like be an entrepreneur, and then like just like get people to like work with me and just like see the vision, and then like just be a part of something. And then I want to make them to realize that this is a long mission. So like this mission is not for everyone. So I'm just like, whoever comes in, I want to make sure like they're the right person with the right heart for this. So like, and then whoever comes in, I want them to like lead by example, and then not just talk it, but like walk it, because like we need to be the change that we want to see in the world. So I want to bring people in. I want to have like my own studio, because I love recording outside, but I need my own studio, like my own mics, my own monitors, man, just where I can make noise, man, like a rapper, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, so like,
Scratch the records over there.
I feel you, Mike.
So, like just going off of that, like, and you saying you're trying to help basically everybody who's willing to listen. So just on that note, what topics do you think? Well, let me ask you this. It's kind of a 3-part question here. Like, what topics do you want to touch? What topics are you like uncertain that you will touch? What topics do you think that you won't touch?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm kind of curious myself.
Like, the topics I will touch is really, there's a lot, man. Like,
I mean, you don't have to name them all. You know, just be as general as possible, though. You know, or just list off a few.
I would just say like grooming tips. Like, I'm always going to talk about grooming tips. Like, make sure you get a good cut. Make sure that you cut your nails. Making sure you deodorants. Just making sure that you take care of yourself, because I'll always talk about image. Very important. Yep. I'll say I'm going to do my best to like just like touch more on the finances, because as a man, especially, you got to have your money in order. I don't want you guys to like asking no woman for money. I don't want you guys asking your mothers for money. But there is like
hold on. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hold on. See, my brother, look, hey, I'm with you. Ain't nothing wrong with asking for a couple of dollars every once in a while. All right, ask your mom for $1 every once in a while. Don't ask your child come out.
No, Shamar, we can't do that, man. Because if you do that, they're gonna lose respect for you, man. I went through it the hard way, man. Trust me, because they'll feel some. Because like if you count on the woman for money, no offense, but then they're going to get into their masculine frame, and then they're going to feel like the leader and stuff like that. It's true, man. I'm telling you, if the man has to have their own bread, have their own place, have their stuff in order. And
Mike, not to interrupt you, but you sound mad like Kevin Samuels right now. It's no disrespect. No.
And on top of that,
you sound mad like. Continue.
If there's any ladies out there that want to take care of me, hey, your boy's with you.
Right. I don't mind marrying rich. I don't.
Honestly,
I'm not
against it. You want to make a little bit more, I'm not complaining. Like,
I will do all the dishes. I will clean. Best really trophy husband of the year.
Oh man! Wait, we all have different personalities. We're not going to agree on everything. So agree to disagree.
Word.
But let me continue on. So, man, I'll say the topic that I'll never touch on is just like I don't want to like touch on like the things about like how to get like multiple women and all of that, because like that's not my style. Like I want to teach guys like how to get multiple women. Like I'm a firm believer myself in marriage. Like I believe you have to date multiple people to find the right one, but I don't believe in like wasting time and just messing around with just any like multiple women, because at the end of the day, if you do that, then you can't focus on your purpose. And then you're going to lose energy. You're going to lose time. You're going to lose so much money all of that you could be doing. You could be reading a book. You could be going to the gym. You can take a class. You can do something to advance yourself above the other men. So I'm a big advocate on just dating multiple women, but just try to find the right one that's good for you. That's where I'm preaching on. So, what was the middle part, Chris?
Just one that you're kind of nervous about talking about or unsure talking about.
50-50.
Yeah.
Man. Like definitely like for like the stuff I want to talk about is finance, but at the same time I have a long way to go by learning about finance. So I'm definitely going to just learn some stuff about that, just talk to people. So that's something that I'm definitely am not ready to talk about so much yet, but then once I get the information, I'm definitely going to be on it. Something, what else I'm not sure about? Man, something, I'm very curious about like healing, because like people, they go through like heartbreak, they go through tough times, and they go through difficulty. They don't know how to cope. And I'm just like, I really want to touch on healing, but I just don't know too much about that. Like, just like how to get over a hurt, how to get over a pain, how to get over a setback. Just like, I would like to like learn some more about stuff because in order for us to move on, we need to heal. We can't like hold things in, because like if we hold like stuff in the past, then we're not going to move forward. So I'm very interested in healing. Yeah, that's all I can think of at the top of my head right now.
Hey, fair enough. Those were I thought those were good answers.
Yeah. Okay. I'll ask a few more, and then we'll get to the little topics we have. But always in the intro of your videos, you always make it known that you're not a pastor. Mm-hmm. You're not how does it go? A pastor, a life coach, or I forgot what the rest is. But you make it well known that this is just you giving your tips. Why is it important? Why is it important for you to differentiate yourself? Because we do have people, I just mentioned one, like the Kevin Samuels and the others that give advice, but why do you want to differentiate yourself from like a pastor or a life coach or those other type of people?
Yeah, that's a good question. It really got it but I really got it from I heard from like my online mentors. Like they talked about they talked about the situation with the Derek Jacksons, where they have like their own brand too, their self-improvement brand, and they don't want people to put them so much on a pedestal to the point where they screw up, then they don't want people to like look down on them or something like that. To like, they don't want people to like call them like pastors, like they're pastors, because like so many men, they don't go to church. They look to these guys as like church or something like that. But then they're like, no, we don't want to claim it as pastors. We don't want to claim anything. We're just people just trying to share our vision, share our heart, and just like help people out and stuff like that. So like, especially like, I haven't even claimed those titles yet. I'm not even certified. I'm not none of those. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm just a regular human being, just like anybody else. Like, I go through stuff, and I feel like I have a passion to do this. So I'm just gonna come as I am and just talk the way I am and just be the best me that I can be, and just share my voice, share my opinion. If you like it, that's great. If you don't, that's fine too. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna speak, like I said before, I'm gonna speak my truth, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to help help society become better. Because at the end of the day, I'm human, and I know that I do my very best to like lead by example. And then, but at the end of the day, I don't want people to put me at a high pedestal to call me as a pastor, call me as this self-improvement guy, this relationship guy, when I don't have all the answers, and I'm not at the point yet where I want to be. So I'm just trying to be like humble and just like not claim those titles and just be as I am. So I don't want people to like put me on a pedestal to the point where if they feel like I made a mistake, or if I do make a mistake, I don't want to like let them down at that point, something like that. So.
You don't want to be canceled, Mike. That's Derek Jackson. Don't get me started on that dude.
But would you consider becoming a life coach? I know you said you aren't one currently, but would you consider that like as an extension of your already started business, kind of like I know again you said you in your video you say you're not a life coach, but you're kind of giving life advice. So I guess you could say you're a life advisor currently.
Oh yeah. I'll definitely would look into those things. Like I'll definitely will try to get like a certification, and like just like look for the best ones out there. And I'm trying to like one day get like a motivational speaker certification. So like I'm gonna so I can show the people that I'm heading towards somewhere. Like I have my receipts. So I'm definitely gonna pursue those.
Yeah, even if you don't want to go for the certification or want to just use it as a platform to not motivate yourself, but to spring forward. I see that done like a million times, and it's pretty helpful and whatnot. A good way to build credibility is always just writing a book. It could be very short, but if you sell it, people think you're a little bit something more than what you may appear to be, and that sort of builds that trust, if you will, with your audience.
Yeah. That's dope. But Mike, this isn't really a question, it's a suggestion. Could you please make a video about how African parents should treat their kids better? That's a suggestion. Just a little suggestion, because Shamar, well, we're all black here. We all have our, but Shamar, Mike, you know what it's like.
Mike, you better be careful with that one, bro, before you come into an ass whooping. People trying to get you caught up. People trying to get you caught up. Mike, I'm trying to warn you. This one, hey, I think you might put this in the untouchable one. Hey, let that one be.
Hey, Mike, you are saying this. But any other questions for Mike, fellas, or we just want to go straight?
I got one more. One more.
Okay.
And this one kind of off topic as well. If you were to do something else other than like the your current YouTube channel and everything, what would it be? And it could be like podcasting. It could be different topics on YouTube. Like you could do stuff like we're doing, or like what would you do if it would be in entertainment or anything like that?
Man, that's a very good question, man. Very good. Ooh. I mean, I always have a passion to teach the kids, and so I'll definitely would like to teach kids how to play sports and stuff like that. So that's definitely something I would definitely love to do. Definitely love to do. What else I would love to do is teach fitness. Because I'm always in the gym, like a gym rat, like people say. This, I'm always in the gym. I try to go 4 days a week. So I'm like, why not be a trainer, man? And just trying to help men and women to be fit, because the best way to improve your image is just to improve your body. And then I would see guys with the big stomachs, and then just they're walking slow, and then the way their body is, it's affecting their confidence and stuff like that. It's affecting the way they carry themselves, how they feel about themselves. So to teach them about diet and just consistency, and just like how hard you should go in the gym. Like that's definitely, I'm definitely interested in teaching about that as well.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's everything I got.
Any more questions, guys?
I was going to ask. I know you spoke a little bit about it before, and we can all probably guess a little bit. But in your own words, who is typically your are your videos for that you are addressing? Who are these individuals that you're speaking to? I know your target audience is mostly, you know, just men, young men, trying to teach them better habits and, you know, how to bypass certain struggles and deal with rejection and you know, just daily maintenance. But what else do you have in store for the future?
Man, my target audience is going to be definitely both men and women, because like on the Wednesday Wednesdays, I mostly target everyone. Like it's a message that just comes from my heart, and I feel like it needs to be said to help us have a better society. But mostly the message is mostly geared towards men, because like it all starts with the men first. Like we're the leaders and we have to set the tone. And I want these guys to stop simping out here. And once they stop simping out here, man, then things will get into right order and stuff like that. And for the future, what I have in mind for the future is to definitely bring people alongside of me who has the right heart, who has the same, who has good character, have good heart, have a good identity that brings something of value to the table. Like maybe they're good at helping me to create ideas. Maybe because like I would like to have like my own videographer. I would like to have my own editor. I would like to like travel the world and just like make high value motivation known. Like one day I would like to do like live shows, like, and just like I would like to like speak, whether it's at a school, at a gym. I would like to speak to business people to like how to get better at their business. I would like to talk to this just popped in my mind. I would like to talk to the people that are going to jail because they're making bad decisions, yo. Like it's just like because like for example, like they have like most of them go to the jail either because of who they're associated with or because they don't have good emotional maturity. And I want to teach those guys to have like better emotional maturity and just like how to make the right decisions, because I see shows where like men, they're locked up for the majority of their 20s. That's wasted time. And then they're in their 30s, 40s, and then they get out in their 50s, and then you know what, life is gone. And then they don't have the energy that they have back in their 20s to get things done. So just help men to like get them on the right path. It's going to save their whole families, generations, the future. So, and legacies are on the line right now. So I'm definitely want to touch the jail. I definitely want to do like a small podcast where like one day I want to do like Monday Motivation, will be me and another co-host. We just talk, have a regular conversation, talk about our struggles, tell the truth, be honest, and just be vulnerable to the audience and let them know that we're human. We get weak at times, and we need to build each other up and encourage each other and just talk about topics that are going to help society grow. Oh, also, we're like I said before, my own studio, so I can wrap it up like, just have my own studio, have my own privacy, and just like build something up from there. And I would like to have like my own t-shirts, hats. Shoes. Definitely want to get those in one day. And like Avery said, write a book. I definitely want to write a book to just like inspire the men about like the struggles that I went through, the hardships that I went through, and just like make it a best selling. I want to make it like a best selling book. So man, and it's really just, and as years go, as years go by, then I definitely will come up with more ideas, be more creative, and just help high value motivation to be the best self-improvement brand in the world.
Very candid. Thank you. I love your aspirations, and there's definitely sounds achievable to me.
Yeah, that is a dope interview, man. I think the people will get a lot from the interview, but gotta transition to the weekly topics. Now, Mike, after we do the weekly topics, we got this thing what we call this or that, where we're gonna ask you to pick between two things you like. I made this, so I think it'll be interesting. But let's go through a couple of weekly topics, and then I have to give somebody Bozo of the week. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to go too lengthy about it because the person that I gave it to deserves it. But let's start. Trick Daddy calls Beyoncé overrated. Well, basically said she can't sing and said Jay-Z isn't the king of rap. He's overrated too. Any thoughts on this? This don't have to be too long because it's blasphemy in my opinion. But
you said who said it?
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy?
Yeah. If y'all know who Trick Daddy is,
no, I know who he is.
Trick Daddy, very how do you explain Trick Daddy, Chris?
How do I explain Trick Daddy?
Florida man. I don't know. Florida man. That's all you can say.
He's one of them uncles. He's one of them uncles that just talks.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, like looking at his music videos, I thought he was very creepy. In my eyes, like.
No, I could see that.
True about it.
I can see that, but do y'all agree with his statements?
I do to some extent. I think Beyonce is a little overhyped just now in this day and age, but particularly because she's at that stratosphere where there isn't anybody else that she can compete with. I mean, Janet is what just had a bunch of kids. She married a prince, and now she's coming back to the States to have some family reunion or whatnot, and that's all in the news. But I'm just saying, like, musically, I think she's a really good entertainer. I don't think she could sing much, but then again, I feel like I'm reaching into that territory of, just women in the music industry and having a harder time than their male counterparts. Because even on the flip side of the coin, when I think about Jay-Z, I don't think he's done a lot recently, but he's also at that pedestal where he doesn't have to. I mean, this is one of the richest black men in the United States. So it's just one of those things. Like, I think we see them as royalty. And, with royalty, there is a certain price you have to pay for being at the peak of your game, the top of everything. I'm going to stop it short, but even when I was listening to, what's my girl, Megan Thee Stallion, and then having her just pop up briefly talking about how it was on the radio, but she was just talking about briefly how if you can't put jeans on, then you don't feel her pain or something because she's having a hard time pulling your jeans up. I can't remember the name of the song, but it was just something about that verse. And I'm like, I know you don't, that's not your style. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like someone else wrote this for you. So it was just one of those things. And I know the Beehive is going to, come at me, but hey.
I'll say this.
Hold on, Peter. I want you to know, Avery, I don't have a soundboard, as we've talked about here before, but I will add all the gunshots or fire, whatever gunshots. Because that was shots.
Man was shooting his shots. I like
my head.
I like it.
Avery, I would say that's one heck of an opinion because what they attempted to do to Trick Daddy this week, they all went into his business, like Yelp and all that, the Google reviews. They went all in there and rated it a 1. And they said, wow. And they said one of the comments said the food was trash, but the lemonade was good. I put a B there. I was like, y'all petty. Any other opinions? Any other opinions on the statement?
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, I do understand what Avery's saying because people do basically make Beyonce the best artist who's ever lived in all the time, forever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll like even people of today's age will say like she was. I know you would argue with this, and several other people that we know would argue that she's better than Michael Jackson or Prince, and the likes of them. And so I definitely get like the overhyping and the just people, because people do worship her and kind of stuff like that, and that it is a lot. It is a lot. I do think she's very talented, and she probably is the best artist alive. I do believe that. I don't think, and if there was a concert if there's a concert on between her and somebody else, and it was happening on the same day at two identical venues, hers would obviously be the one that's filled up. I'm not going to argue that for anybody. But I don't think she's necessarily like the greatest artist that ever lived.
Okay.
And Mike. I think Jay, what was it? Jay-Z being like the greatest rapper?
Yeah, Jay-Z. Yeah, about Jay-Z not being the greatest out of New York or something like that. He said,
I just feel like that's a debatable topic.
Yeah,
that's no news to me.
Yeah, I'll ask you more, Mike. But when I read I was just like, this dude, you gotta be very bold to say that in this day and age. But
culture, yeah.
Yeah. As far as the Beyonce part, I think she can sing. You know, that was the one that was left. Now, if you don't think she's as good as like Whitney Houston or Aretha Franklin or, you know, other people like Patti LaBelle, Mariah Carey, that's debatable. But she can't sing, flat out can't sing, you stretch.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about Jay-Z not being the best out of New York, like you said, Chris, that's not really new. Because he even said when Biggie died, they just gave it to, Nas, there's who else? Jadakiss, there's...
Tupac.
Yeah, I mean, Tupac kind of West Coast.
You get what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's like there's so many dudes out of New York, DMX, rest in peace, you know what I'm saying? That you could say 50 Cent, you know, briefly Ja Rule before, you know, whatever happens.
But the list goes on, though, yeah.
The list could go on and on and on, you know what I'm saying? So that isn't, but I think what really got people was the Beyonce part, but yeah. But I'm not going to, you know, co-sign, you know, what Avery said, because although I respect your opinion, my brother, I'm not going to co-sign that. But
I feel like I just, you know, sold myself down the ship. I'm a little scared what's happening next, you know.
Nah, it's fine, bro. It's fine. I appreciated that take. That reinvigorated me a little bit.
Yeah. Mike, Shamar, any thoughts?
No, really. I'm good. I'm good.
All right. You know, let's get on with the this one is very good. I think y'all have a lot to say about this. But recently T-Pain did an interview talking about something that Usher told him. So they were at in a plane. Usher called him up, you know, to talk, you know, and Usher told him to his face that he messed up music for real singers.
Wow.
And T-Pain revealed that caused him 4 years. That was the start of his 4-year depression. What are your thoughts on just that whole situation? You can take it from some different angles, but if anybody, what are y'all thoughts on that? Usher saying that and T-Pain.
I could take this. Oh, go ahead. Who's saying something?
No, Chris, you go first.
All right. Well, I could take this from a few different angles. I feel like maybe it was jealousy, because remember when Usher was making that music Will I Am? That was before he did that or that was before that plane ride, because that was like in 2009, 2010. Yeah.
Wasn't he using auto-tune on that record?
He was using auto-tune on those, and it was not good.
But that record, that was a number one song though, but
yeah, but it was more like it was a number one song, but then everybody's just like, I never want to hear the song again.
I personally like the record, but yeah, it's not one of
to me it felt like I never want to hear it again.
It's not one of the, but Chris, to your credit, it's not one of the Usher classics. Like
exactly. But like he rode that wave, and he realized, you know, like this really not me. And so he probably felt like he was declining in popularity.
Mm-hmm.
He probably felt like he couldn't like keep up anymore. And T-Pain, at least to me, when I heard like that auto-tune, that felt like a innovation in music. Because I didn't even know that was something that people could do. Like they could use a instrument or use the instrument that is their voice to make it even more different, you know? Like that was incredible to me. But I guess somebody like who's in that field would be like, why would you do that? This is my livelihood. Now I have to compete with somebody who can synthesize their voice. So I feel like maybe it was partially jealousy. And he probably didn't mean it that way.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he meant it maliciously, but it was clearly like the wrong move at least the wrong approach to go about it.
Yeah.
The wrong way to go about it.
I'll let Mike go and then I'll give my thought and then I'll let Shamar name. But Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, I was definitely side with like Chris because it's definitely like a sign of jealousy or something. Because I feel like Usher sees something like see potential in T-Pain, and then Usher was thinking like, let me go at this guy, let me test him, let me see if I can push his buttons. And from what I've heard, it works. So like T-Pain, he's very talented, man. Like I still listen to his songs. Like I will listen to Freeze. I'll listen to I Can't Believe It. He's just like, and the way he dances is like, and I believe 2000, I think Chris mentioned it. I forgot that year where he had that hat. That was his year. I think it was 2009, right?
2008.
2008.
Yeah.
2008.
Mm-hmm. That was his year. So yeah, Usher saw great potential in him. So he wanted. I guess it's really like an ego thing or something. Like he didn't want T-Pain to like be over Usher. So, but the best thing is to help each other to be great. So
yeah, because definitely like in that time period, like because you got to realize like probably around that time, T-Pain was probably like closer to like either close to or around the age that we are right now.
Yeah, T-Pain
and so
was about,
and Usher is definitely older than him.
Yeah.
So he's like he probably like maybe like a mentor, a friend, a colleague.
Yeah,
you come up to him like, hey, you messed up the game, bro. Now it's not fun anymore. You broke the game. Yeah. Like, what am I supposed to do now? You made this not fun for me. I can't work anymore.
Yeah. I see where you guys are coming from the jealousy part. I don't see it that way. I see it quite a little different. I think when Usher, we don't know the context of how he said it or the approach. So I really think Usher, I don't think it's a jealousy thing. I just think it's at the time around because T-Pain came out like 05, right?
05, 06.
05, 06. So around that time, Usher he was scorching.
Kind of curtailed, right?
I want to say that was Usher at like his peak, right? 05?
Because I thought he was declining by that time. That was the point I was going to make.
No, he was those mid 2000s. He was solid, I think.
Yeah, mid 2000s was his peak, and that's when T-Pain and like Chris Brown came in, right?
Yeah,
at that point. So I really think it's like when when a real singer sees that, and as you said, Mike, 07, 08, T-Pain was out of here. You know, everything with Chris Brown. He gave Chris Brown a hit. Buy you a drink. He was on everybody's record doing this. And I think as a real singer, it got to the point where everybody was doing auto-tune, even Usher. So I feel like he felt real singers don't even have to do this. And they're getting the same, not to say T-Pain isn't real, but you're making an avenue for people that ain't even real singers to come in and take our light. And that's why I think Usher was trying to say, like, I don't think he meant to say, like, you messed up music per se, but you gave an avenue for people that can't really make music like me to be on the same level as me. So that's why I think Usher was coming from. That's what I think. I don't know, but that's what I think. But I think he should have known better to say that to T-Pain, because if that's your friend, there's a certain way you say that. You don't flat out say, oh, you fucked up music. You could have said, T-Pain, I think you were doing your thing and you can really sing, but you created an avenue for people that can't sing. You see how those two things sound different?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I felt like he should have been more not blunt like that, but more descriptive of what he was trying to say. You know, but
Yeah,
I think that's my thoughts on it. But Shamar, Ave, anything?
I don't have much to say on this topic.
Huh? You good? You good, Shamar?
I got two things to say.
Okay.
First thing, T-Pain can actually sing. He's proven it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's one of those things like, all right, I just added another thing to my arsenal. But sure, cool. Second thing, I think Usher is mad. He had herpes. Next topic.
Was it?
Next topic. Next topic. Usher had herpes. Next topic.
Hey, shout out to
I like how he worked that in there.
shout out to T-Pain and shout out to Usher. Y'all legends, but Usher, man, you know how to speak to people, bro. That wasn't, the best perspective. But we have to talk about the NBA playoffs. We'll briefly go through this. What are your thoughts on the Clippers and the Suns and the Bucks and the Hawks?
In the who? What was the last team?
Atlanta.
The Atlanta what?
You heard it, Hawks, man. You always got to emphasize the Hawks.
Okay, just make sure.
Any thoughts? Because I don't have too many.
Just the King of New York. The King of New York still hooping out there. That's the really thing that needs to be said.
Chris,
the King of New York is still hooping.
Chris,
for me?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel betrayed by my pick now. Well, not really. Well, a little bit, because I feel good that I chose the Bucks over saying 76ers, because like if I felt like they could actually be healthy and play like the peak position, they could have also been a decent pick to come out the East, but they just can't keep their stuff together at all or stay healthy.
I'm gonna speak on the 76ers player in a minute. Don't get me started with that. But
oh yeah, no, I seen the docket, and I think the Clippers are done. I don't see I like, even if Kawhi comes back, he's probably not going to be 100, and even if he is like close to it, I still don't really see them necessarily pulling it out. They could, because I mean, Kawhi has done it before.
Yeah,
I doubt it right now.
Any thoughts, Mike? Before I go to Shamar, because I want Shamar to speak last. I don't want him to speak, but he's part of the show. But Mike,
man, first thing comes to my mind is if the Hawks make it to the finals, I'm going to be shocked. It's
going to be great for Atlanta, though.
Like, first it was like Miami last year in the bubble, like no one thought they would make it to the finals. And now if the Hawks make it to the finals, I don't know what's going on right now. And
I don't know.
And who the Clippers facing again?
Suns.
Yeah, Phoenix.
I always say I need CP3 to win the first ring. Like, I've been rooting for this dude ever since the New Orleans days, and he's been falling short to 2009 Denver Nuggets. He fallen short to the Lakers. He fell short to he fell short to the Warriors. He's just like, he was very close so many times. And he's just like, he's a very hard worker. Like, I would see his workout videos like years after years after years, and he's just a man that wants to get after it. Like, he just gathers energy from all of his teammates, and he just really wants it all, man. And he's like, I think 36. So like, I feel like this is his perfect chance to just like get that first ring, man. So
it definitely has a decent chance to as well.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say that Devin Booker last game wasn't too good, but Devin Booker so far this playoffs has been really nice. I'll give my little thoughts. Shout out to the like I said, the Suns. The Clippers need Kawhi. I just can't see them beating the Suns without Kawhi. Paul George in game 2? He fooled us.
No, I thought it was game 1.
No, I think it was game 2. He fooled us. We thought that we were gonna get him to close, and then he missed the free throw.
Oh yeah. You're right.
And DeAndre Ayton hit that game-winning alley-oop. So I don't know. Shout out to the Suns. I think they got that. And the Bucks and Hawks, I will not speak on. Shamar, next.
The only thing that needs to be said is the King of New York is still balling out. He's doing his thing. He's playing right now as we speak. I don't know how he's doing, but he's still the King of New York. We're done. That's all I needed to say. The King of New York is still out there.
Scottie Pippen has said a couple of things.
Yeah, I've been hearing about this. KD, Scottie Pippen. What's this all about?
Yeah. So, what did Scottie Pippen say specifically? He said something about him not being on LeBron's level yet, and KD got in his feelings and said, "Yo, you're the same dude that didn't play in the game. What 7? We had a migraine because Scottie had a migraine game back in the 80s, and then said something about him not being on the court when they drew the play in '94 against the Knicks." They were just basically going back and forth, but do y'all agree with Scottie Pippen that he's not on LeBron's level?
I think it kind of depends on what you mean by like LeBron's level. You just mean as an elite basketball player?
As an elite basketball player and a winner.
Because I don't know if they're I do think they're like in the same class.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like they're different athleticisms, but I do think like in their respective athleticism, like they're like above and beyond what should probably be usually humanly possible.
Okay.
And like I guess you could say like there shouldn't be other like players in the NBA that just like can get to that level even if they like train because they're just that much above like other players.
Okay. True that. I think Scottie Pippen needs to put his phone down and just sometimes not talk. I think KD's on LeBron's level right now. As far as overall, he has a long way to go. But as far
like
as
if we're talking about like if they just like guard each other 1-on-1,
yeah, I don't know.
Or like what is
Scottie Pippen was very vague. I think he's looking at it like, can he carry a team?
Oh,
and we have to, but when it's that, you have to put context to it.
Yeah, and even then, it's kind of like different spots and roles for like different people as well. Like you can't like Steph Curry is like one of the greatest offensive forces the league has ever seen, but he's not somebody who's going to carry a team by himself. I don't believe. Exactly. Like he can be the number one option, but he can't be the only option.
Okay, yeah, he's off season, like J. Cole said. But yeah, I think KD's on his level. Mike, Shamar, anything? Ave?
I'm trying to understand why it is Z28 Camaro is just sitting here in this lot and no one's picked it up yet. And it's a good project car. It's only like 5,000, which makes me think it's fake. But that's what I'm kind of looking at. I mean, like, oh, here it goes. The engine and numbers don't match. See, that's why they think it's fake.
This man had me confused because I was like, hold on, what lie are you talking about, man?
I was about to say, I didn't know where this was going, but I'm here for it.
Mike, Shamar, thoughts, if any?
Nah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll say KD still a better scorer than LeBron, but like Peter said, like he still has a long way to go because like he got back from a devastating injury, so he has to play some catch up right now.
Okay, fair point. Scottie Pippen also said, and this is probably the most blasphemy. We don't have to be on this point much. He said LeBron James didn't have help in the 2016 championship against the Warriors. Yes, Chris. Scottie Pippen said this in a tweet.
So he just didn't watch at all, huh? He didn't even know who was on the team, did he?
Like I said, this doesn't even need Like this doesn't.
Right,
like,
we can just skip over this one because I think everybody in the chat knows that that's blasphemy.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
Kind of a big deal.
Kyrie, you remember the shot?
I do.
Yeah. Kyrie Irving. But
that's all that needs to be said.
Blasphemous takes, and Scottie Pippen gave us 6 rings. I don't know why you're talking crazy these days. I don't know why. But let's focus on another person that plays for the 76ers. Bozo of the week. I'm gonna keep this short. Bozo of the week goes to Ben Simmons, man. I think as a basketball player, and I'm gonna be real calm. I'm not gonna go crazy like I usually do with this. You have to grow, like you said, Mike. High value motivation, growth, get better at each thing. You don't stay stagnant, because if you stay stagnant, what happens? People surpass you. There is this 5'11" guy called Trae Young, who is already better than Ben Simmons. Came in the league, 2 years ago?
2018 draft class.
Huh? 2018, 20. Ben Simmons has been in the game since 2016. Great promise, great talent, can defend, can pass, can play make. He can't shoot. The late Kobe Bryant said, this man has all the tools, but he needs a jump shot. To this day, has no jump shot. Hasn't applied it. The off season, he would show us his little highlights of him shooting. Doesn't apply it in the game. Now, the reason why I'm giving you Bozo of the week, because of the stuff I just said, it was 88-86. This man had a free layup. Trae Young is coming on the... Trae Young, by the way, he's my height, guys. 5'11", maybe 6 feet on the best day.
Best defender in the league.
Under the basket. And you passed the ball. You had a free layup. Mind you, in that game in the fourth quarter, you took 0 shots. You were 2 for 4 for 5 points. And Trae Young, I think, had 23, 25 points. He didn't shoot well. But you left Joel Embiid out there with nothing. And you're the second option or whatever option. I can't stand this. I saw this, the 2 for 4, 5. I was just like, yo, this dude, he's really a stagnant player. And even though I'm not a fan of Trae Young, for him to be this, like this, and to surpass you like this is embarrassing. I ain't gonna hold you. It's embarrassing. For you to just shoot 4 times in a closeout game, terrible. So you're Bozo of the week. And, I'm not even going to call you Ben Simmons anymore. You're Princess Boy. Because allegedly, or not even alleged, they're saying he's coddled. The Philadelphia 76ers don't, encourage him to do better. He's babied. I can't stand that. If you're an NBA player, you get better, you improve every year. You don't get coddled. Because if you get coddled, guys that like Trae Young surpass you. So he gets the sound effects, Princess Boy.
I honestly like the way he was even playing. I feel like it was a whole psychological thing because it's he just seemed like he was scared of shooting or even taking layups like you were saying earlier. Because it was more than just that one time. It was more than just that one time. He had an open layup and he's just like, nah. I basically just out there for ball movement. Because it was I didn't watch all of any of those games. I literally watched maybe a quarter of each of the last 3, but it just whole time maybe basically just out there for ball movement, just pass the ball, whatever. And that's cool if you're a pass first point guard, but he's supposed to be the second option on this team, and he clearly was not an option during these playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys, Shamar, Mike, Avery, have any thoughts, but Ben Simmons is a disappointment, and Philly, you should trade him. But enough with the Princess Boy. Let's go on to the this or that for Mike. I do this with everybody. I've done it with Javon. I've done it with Dion. I've done it with. We did it with Rel, right?
I think so. Basically, everybody.
Everybody. What's it? Yeah, we did it with everybody. So I'm gonna give you I'm gonna have two choices for you. You're gonna pick the option you like more. Now, I know you're a Power Ranger guy. Yes, I know, Mike. And there's a character. I think was his name Tommy.
Tommy Oliver.
He had three. I think he had three Ranger colors, but he was a Green Ranger, a White Ranger, and I think at the end he was a Red Ranger. But I'm gonna give you two options. What did you like better, Tommy as the Green Ranger or the White Ranger?
Man, I have to pick Green, man, because like he had that edge to him. Like he had that confidence where he could like be anybody. Like he was just He just had that edge and power to him that I was really drawn to that.
Okay, Mike. Okay, that was actually my favorite Ranger, by the way, the Green Ranger. So nice pick. I know you watch Martin. Love Martin. We always send you stuff about Martin all the time. So I'm gonna ask you this: what is your favorite? Which is the better character, Tommy or Cole?
Damn. I have to give it to Tommy. His ass still can't get a damn job.
Okay, Mike. Okay.
Rest in peace to Tommy.
Rest in peace to Tommy. Yeah, love Tommy. Now it's the R&B one, and I've listened to what you like a lot, and I studied. So I made sure. I made sure that if this one isn't difficult, I'm gonna slap myself. Now, Slow Down by Bobby Valentino, or Why Don't We Fall in Love by A. Marie? Pick one.
Damn. I know you. I have to be honest with you, Peter. It's really not a difficult one.
Ooh.
Not so difficult. I have to pick A. Marie, man. It goes back to my 2000. It goes back to my 2003 days in the summer, man, and just having fun. It's like we were like kids again. Just like everything was just so easy, and just be on your bike and just being the scenery, just being around your friends. It's just like brings that good times back again.
Okay. I can appreciate that. Now, next one.
Hold on, wait. You still have to slap yourself. He said it wasn't it wasn't as difficult. We want to see it.
Only Shamar would remind me.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to see
love tap you.
I really thought I was gonna catch you with that one, but I didn't. But next one, House Party or Friday? Yeah, this one will probably be the one.
Oh, why? Damn, House Party or Friday?
Yep.
Wait, which Friday?
The first one. The first House Party or the first Friday? Yeah, this is the one.
Yep. This is the difficult one.
I'm going to take that slap back.
Bro, you barely slapped yourself to begin with. Don't take it back. You got to double down. Talking about take it back. You touch your face.
Honestly.
Damn.
She's got that fever. She got that funky fever. See, I always get one. Always one.
If I have to choose.
Yep. It's a Friday night. Tonight, which one are you watching, Mike?
Yeah, I think both of them took place on a Friday. Like the house party, it was like on a Friday. Oh god,
yeah, that is true.
I have to pick one.
Yep.
It would have to be. I'm gonna have to go with Friday, man.
Okay.
Friday. I have to go with Friday. Man.
Okay. Friday. That was a difficult one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this one: Lil Wayne or Jeezy?
I like Wayne more because like I grew up under my brother, and then he was a big Wayne fan, and then that got me to listening to Wayne more. So I just like his energy. So
Wayne.
Yeah. A lot of people complain that his rhymes don't make sense, but I just like that energy.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Sometimes he doesn't. This is an interesting one. We have two more. Kid and Play or DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith?
Kid and Play. I got rock with him.
Okay.
That one surprised me. I thought you were gonna say Will Smith for sure.
Yeah, same.
Jazzy, okay. I knew he was gonna say Kid and Play. I know Mike. I knew he was gonna say that. Last one. Since you're the Wizards fan, and you know the Wizard. Oh, actually, Wizards, you're fine. I'm not gonna do all that. John Wall or Gilbert Arenas?
John Wall.
Okay. All right, that was that for the this or that. You know, interesting. You know, Mike did a good. I thought I was gonna stumble in with the R&B one, but I did with the Friday and house party. So I got it. I got one. Now on to these questions. Some of these questions I may have to ignore personally because some of them are foolish, but I may. You know, let's start from the first one. So our user said, "What's your favorite color?" So anyone, just say your favorite color.
I don't have a favorite color.
Okay, Shamar.
Blue.
Avery. None. Okay. Mike.
Was like worth the effort.
Blue and red.
Blue. Okay, two. I'll give you that.
Purple.
Purple. Yeah. Nice one. Purple rain. Okay.
Oh man.
What's your favorite anime? Dragon Ball Z. Go ahead. Okay. Chris.
That's a hard one. I'm gonna say Yu Yu Hakusho, so I don't take up too much time.
Okay. Shamar.
Probably Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. Avery.
Neon Evangelion. It was too hard. Like the writing on it was just, oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go with Yu-Gi-Oh! 3 Seasons.
Okay. That's a different
Respect.
one. Okay.
I'm sure Rodrigo will appreciate that pick as well.
Yeah, Rod. Okay. Who is your favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero?
Spidey.
You said who?
Spider-Man.
I'm gonna say Blue Marvel.
Shamar.
The Flash.
Hey.
Mike.
Superman.
You know what? As a kid, it was Batman and Spider-Man, but because of Chadwick Boseman, I'm gonna go Black Panther.
I knew you were gonna say
it would be Spider-Man or Batman, but that's another one I could have said Static Shock, but I'm gonna just roll with
that. Was my second pick.
Third
one was Blade.
Oh, Black Panther. What's the next one? Oh, someone has a specific question from Mike. If you were someone else watching your video, what would you be looking for in the video?
Man, I'm trying to understand it real.
Let me ask it again. Like, if you were someone else watching a video, so like, if you were on the other side watching the video,
Right.
What would you be looking for in the video?
Like what I should be.
Yeah, what would you take from it?
Oh, I'll say yes. Yeah, like stop simping over these women. um, I'll say just focus on your purpose and just go out and compete and just strive to be the best man or woman that you can be, and just use your gifts, use your talents, and just be a helpful citizen, and just like find your identity, know who you are, know what your strengths and weaknesses, and just just encourage yourself through good and bad times, and to just keep pushing at it, because trials and tribulations are going to come, and we got to just find a way to like keep going at it, like be tough, be strong-minded, be powerful, have a strong willpower, and just believe in yourself, because like if you believe in yourself, then others will respect you and they will follow your lead.
Okay, Mike, that was there's a lot of questions in here.
You cut some of them out because it's a lot of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of them. I'm gonna skip one. What have you learned from heartbreak, if anything? Anybody want to go for this one? This is an option of you, Mike, Ave, Tamar.
I'll say for me, what I learned from heartbreak is it's only temporary, but it shouldn't last forever. Like you can be down in the dumps you can be down for some time, but just don't stay down. Like find a way to get back up. And like I said before, just don't make the woman the number one priority, because like if you let that heartbreak control you, then you're going to be the puppet, and they're going to be the puppet master, and they're going to control your emotions. They're going to control your actions. They're going to control how you carry yourself. So just don't let it control you. Don't let it consume you, and just know what's at stake, because you got to look at it from the bigger picture.
Yeah. Honestly, what I learned from heartbreak is selfishness. Somebody that breaks your heart is selfish. And it teaches you that you have to be selfish in a certain regard whenever you move on with the next situation. It really teaches you to be in your own bubble and kind of like be a little bit push off. But just for me personally, it's taught me to just be a little pushy and who I bring around my circle or girl that comes around me. Like I'm kind of how do I say, analytical and like, I'm very like, I don't just invest my time with anybody. You dig? So that's what heartbreak has taught me. And a little bit to be selfish, but anybody else? Or we could just move along with the other questions?
Yeah, I'm good with moving along.
All right. Now, some of these questions are very foolish, but whoa. If y'all were the Avengers, who would everybody be? Now, are we just talking in this circle or the whole quad?
Let's just keep it here, because the whole quad that will be a whole thing.
Yeah, who be? Tomorrow, what are your thoughts?
What are my thoughts? So can I name? Can I just give everybody their
give
task?
everybody
Go for it.
Go for it.
We'll start with Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kelly, you would be the Hulk in my eyes.
I could see that.
Yeah. Okay.
Peter, you're giving me. I mean, I would say Black Panther. I'm gonna just give you the Black Panther because that's your favorite one. Right? I'll let you be your favorite one.
All right, that's cool with me.
Avery would probably. I'm going with a little Tony Stark action with Avery.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Mike would probably be like a Spider-Man. Wait. Yeah, Mike might be a Spidey type of guy. And then me and myself, I'll be Jarvis. Nah, not in Jarvis. I'll be Pepper Potts. I'm not really an Avenger. I'm just there. In the background.
He said I'll be Pepper Potts.
Oh, give me Black Widow. Just get me out the way.
Okay.
Yo, chill.
Now
he said, "Get me out the way." What you gonna let us like?
This next question is very. I don't know why this person keeps emphasizing on this, but this next question is very. Why doesn't Peter recognize Trae Young as the king of New York?
That's an excellent question. It's been
a couple people on my wall that I'm looking at right now. There's Nas.
Stop asking your brother these questions, all right?
There's Jay-Z. There's Biggie. There's DMX.
And you're missing Trae Young.
Well, Trae Young. There's a Trae Young poster in your house somewhere.
Where is he from?
Don't matter. He's still the king of New York.
I know, like exactly. He's a king. He was just a man when he entered the land of New York, and he came out a king.
He said,
"Hey, listen,
self-made."
I will say this: the little dweeb is playing well, but he ain't no king of no New York or Philly or anything. He the king of Outcast is here. I won't even do that. He's the king of the Hawks. That's what he is. Be that
king of New York. He's taking over lands and seas.
Let's move on. I see they disrespected y'all again. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite memory from Frostburg? This could be a long one. So, like, if y'all have some.
Yeah. Just
I'm gonna hop off if we're gonna be doing long stuff.
Yeah, no. Nothing long. Keep it
nothing long. Keep it short because this could be an episode. Honestly,
I feel like we also answered this before too.
Yeah.
But, so I'll just keep it short and just say the people that I met and connected with.
Man, I can't think of. Can I think of one specific memory? I can't think of one. Like, honestly, anytime y'all come to my quad and laugh, that's it. Because y'all have a bunch of those. I have archives of y'all just Gerard especially. Yeah, Gerard. I think it's the big three of the laughs. It's Gerard, Germ, Chris. Whenever y'all laugh,
but okay.
It's just like it just. Something, man, when y'all laugh. And I'll throw Jove in there too. Y'all can laugh, but anytime y'all laughing in the quad, that's something happened. Mike, you could go next.
I'll say I'm gonna throw in my top memory and then I'll throw in a side memory. It's not my favorite, but Peter, you already know what this is. Okay. My top memory will be just like playing basketball with the guys every time we would go on Friday night. So that's always a great memory, just hooping. Okay. And then the second memory is not my top memory. I'm just pointing it out. I can always remember Pete always kept that one night Pete got drunk.
Yeah.
And he got super emotional around me, Rodrigo. And then I was like, oh, damn.
One day we'll have a full breakdown of that night. not my best moment. But Shamar.
My best memory also involves Peter, but it was a breakfast the night, breakfast after the famous Wild Things night.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that was.
no.
That, like I said, like Chris said, I mean, that's a whole another episode for another day.
Mhm.
But just that day alone, that breakfast, top memory.
I ran across the cafeteria laughing. I remember that.
Yeah, people out there, I have a lasting memory. Avery, if any.
There's quite a few, but my favorite was when Mike lost his keys out in the field outside of Fred. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and all of us were walking around in the middle of a field. I'm like, this looks really sketch. Got a bunch of black people out here. Looks like they about to start some trouble or something.
Yeah.
So,
I ain't go. There's one memory. Oh, actually, it's not a memory that it is, but there's one that involves everything. I can't say on here that I'll tell them off.
Oh my goodness, I think I know what it is.
But there was one time we were throwing the football.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I didn't like that day.
That Germ KO King. Yeah, let's just say that. And then I think Avery accidentally ran into a stop. Yeah, that day was funny.
He took it like a trooper though.
No, you acted like nothing happened. I was like,
because I felt pain for you, and you just went.
I can't remember. We were playing football or something, and I was trying to like catch it. I remember I saw the sign, and I was like, you know what? I better stop and slow down, and I hit it, and you know.
No, but the way you got, like, I respect the way you got up, because if it was me, I would have been knocked the heck out.
I would just sat there for a minute, just for like, yeah, I really just did that. But you got up, like, if I would have seen you just get up like you did, I would have never known anything happened. It looked like
I slowed down just enough. I think I did hit it, but I can't really tell. But you know,
yeah, no, you definitely it was hit, but you shook it off. Very impressive.
As far as the memories, shout out to Richie. That's all I got to say. And I'll just name the person. But who's your favorite person from Frostburg?
Favorite person from Frostburg?
Yeah.
I refuse to say because I will be attacked.
I ain't got no answer for favorite person. I don't have no favorite person. Jamar.
Chris Kelly.
I thank you.
Avery.
I can't be a mayor and say I have favorites.
Yeah, okay.
Fair, because you was the mayor.
Yeah.
He was. Avery knew everybody, bro.
Avery. You know what? Let me keep quiet. No, Mike.
Everybody.
Mike.
I'm gonna give it to Chris, because if I didn't met Chris, I wouldn't be here in this live right now. I wouldn't met everyone around the quad.
Yeah. You know that's funny you say that. If I had never met Avery, I wouldn't be here neither. Yeah, be like that. But who's the coolest person in your friend group?
Coolest person?
Yeah, coolest.
It's probably Shamar.
False.
I don't know if everybody's cool in their own. I don't like to be PC, but everybody's cool in their own way. I would say weird. I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna say weird has to go to Javon Taylor.
Oh man.
Germ. After 6, Germ.
After 6.
As soon as the sun goes down, it just transforms to a different person.
I forgot about that.
After 6, I don't know what happens. Who else? Just that whole quad. Like Javon,
we had our moments.
Javon put a video of like when you enter the quad, and then this dude just put a hand in somebody's mouth like this. Oh, It'd be random like that. So if it was weirdest, I have a couple more to say, but I'm gonna just say those two. Like cool, everybody was cool in their own way. So what's it called? Mike Avery. Yeah.
What's it called?
Any coolest people? Oh, are you talking?
Either y'all two or nah?
Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a lot. As you can tell, fellas, and people that are watching, the quad was something else. We'll have an episode about that one day. But we'll end here. You can find us on all platforms. You know, we'll be on Google Podcasts. Where else? Apple Podcasts.
Everywhere, basically.
Everywhere that you can stream. We'll be on YouTube at 3:15 on Monday. And Mike will also think you'll have a portion of the video that you'll put on your platform. We'll send that to you. Catch it on there. Subscribe to his channel as well. High Value Motivation. Also like, comment, subscribe on ours YouTube page, and follow ours, and also follow our Instagram account, Out of the Berg, and on Twitter it's Out of the Berg Pod. My personal is at Kofi Pita, spelled the Pita is spelled Pita. Also on Twitter, Peter Kofi. Yeah, Chris.
On Twitter, you can find me at BigChris_57, and on IG, you can find me at Everybody Loves Chris, and you could probably find a link to Mike's YouTube down below in the comments somewhere, probably on the YouTube at least.
Yeah,
you can find it.
Shamar. Let me just say his name, Shamar.
Everywhere is Sham_Wild12. And you can, if you have any problems with what I have to say today, you can refer to my manager, Chris Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
Avery.
You can stalk me anywhere from the past videos. I can't think of my handles right now.
Yeah, we'll throw it in the video description.
It's like Koopa Troopa, I think.
Yeah, Koopa, yeah. Yeah. It's unanimous for now. He'll plug you the next episode. Mike.
My main page is for Instagram at thegreatestme23, and follow me on my other Instagram page at High Value Motivation, and YouTube High Value Motivation.
All right. We have given you another great episode. Like I always say, stay black, stay woke.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Out of the Berg podcast. We're available on all podcasting platforms, and we ask that you like, comment, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. And as always, we like you, we love you, but we gotta go. Bye.